Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit? I'm back to the same spot again. And this moon. What is happening? Are those tacit discords?
Rover! Thank goodness! You're awake, Baiju. What happened just now? The connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw? Can you give us some more details? An enormous moon looming above you. This is the first time we've run into anything like this. The sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time, and we built this simulated training ground after this. Our goal was to extract pure Your arrival may have revived the remnant energy sometimes gives rise. I suspect it could have such anomalies could have been. I'm afraid I'll also check in terms of but if you feel anything unusual, please come find me anytime.
The streams have guided me to you. I have a feeling we'll be companions for many moons.
Time for another afternoon consultation, I see. What's on your mind today?
I'll handle your commission. Alone.
Here's your sundial.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have...
Simply put, it's not just this sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. However, we should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. Automata mechanic wouldn't have taken installed. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. Well, that's a no-brainer indeed. We can certainly give it a try. If you're fine with the paper scroll being destroyed by its... one moment. What is it? You certainly... It's indeed beautiful.
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling. It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs... Rover, let's come back later.
Yes, indeed. Your workshop. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get some mortise. Considering its entire, I'll drop a design for you. The parts you'll need.
I mentally prepared myself for though it is a bit hard to figure out where... This should be it. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Rover. I don't think we'll find what we... Mr. Mortefi?
Good. Bring...
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out this is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomenon, and the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined this sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in
The archives in the Academy should have information. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So,
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it. Remember when I said don't force it open? Crank that thing another 5 degrees, and not even Zhangli Yao will be able to save it.
The earthly branches and these symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Now,
It's the filing. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries. The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
I found it. It's low. Mao Cheng Si Wu Wei. If I remember, the gorgeous can be formidable. There are two. Rover, about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover?
Let's look back. Simply put, we both had a reason for me. However, her or maybe, or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist. Leaving breadcrumbs. In other words, it seems there. If it were you,
I would emphasize.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Baiju said he isn't. We made some progress in
Nothing special. I received a report. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update. It's the middle of the night. All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab time to hit the hay, obviously.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hospitality. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Strike! Exterminate. Sever!
Everyone stand down. protect.
Exterminate.
I will protect. Everyone stand down. Steady there. I will protect. Everyone stand down.
Mrs. Panhua, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Bijur's locked her. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijur leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl, so it only took us one...
What's our next plan of action, Rover? Bijur said that then we must leave the city.
That's the spirit. Been beating... Whoa! He's fast!
Oh, please stop.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up.
Without a doubt. We resonators can boost our comm if you feel like it. Head to instructor.
Think you can catch up? Yang Yan, did you hear that?
That should be the Midnight Range's training. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new. Defense at the city gate has been strengthened.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfolk. What is your business, young lady? It's my 3rd shift and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front?
That's why we must stay. Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfall Baron's base. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me I understand. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, he could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe...
Exactly. According to what I've gathered, thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
Coming in hot! Ally of justice! Heads up!
Target confirmed.
Think you can catch? Ally of justice!
I got your back. I will protect.
I'll fire it up! One shot, one kill! Heads up! Time for some hot action!
I got your back.
Ally of justice!
Counting attack is the best defense. Everyone stand down.
Target confirmed.
That sucks to be you!
I got your back.
You don't look like soldiers.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the...
A missing person. The one you're looking for.
Yes,
I met him once. I think he must be in the rear guard's camp.
thank you.
Now, if you're heading on your way...
Sure.
Great. I'll send the coordinates.
Think you can catch up? Oh, please have something good this time. Is that the beacon?
They don't look like...
Greetings.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So hungry.
Oh, please don't arrest us! We really had no choice.
What happened? Do you need...
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can... Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody...
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides.
God, we ain't got the time for that. If we don't...
You shouldn't be stealing public property. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Watch out!
A tough night here.
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids. Don't test our patience. Just do as you're told. Don't make it tough on yourselves. You'll be lucky to leave in one piece.
I will not bend to injustice. Rover, Yang Yang.
We're begging you! Stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Why did you attack us when I all... Do you have other mouths to feed?
They seem trained.
Of course we're ordinary people. We done some...
Then we ran out of... We ain't got the... Hey, since you're being so generous...
Wait. What I gave them? I used to travel alone when I left my master.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girl?
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily at a time like this.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways if you really can...
Hurry.
No, I wasn't...
Is... Really? Then
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's...
I see. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we?
I see my way clear.
The Ally of Justice! I'll fire it up! Close one!
I got your back. Let's take it slow.
Ally of Justice! I'll fire it up! Flame on! Heads up! I can do this all day.
I got your back. Counting on you.
Attack is the best defense.
Time to focus.
All is fair in war. War spares no one. Suffer! Strike!
Oh, bring it on! Sucks to be you.
A hero. Well done.
How reliable. Let's take it slow.
It's time.
How reliable. How reliable.
Strike! Exterminate. All is fair in war. This should come in handy.
I got your back.
How reliable.
Target confirmed.
Ally of justice! Let me look at you.
How reliable.
Everyone stand down.
Sever!
All is fair in war. This should come in handy.
Heads up!
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know. Tell them it's Nimmer. I'll talk to them. Move! What? You new here? Are you back? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the...
Excuse me, one moment, please. Careful! This chest holds vital... An outrider. Oh, sorry. Yes? What? I'm sorry. The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the...
What exact?
Just make sure they are safe. Thank you.
It's so busy here.
Supplies?
So this...
Most people, I think this is exactly what our military...
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just... it's okay.
I'll go find a medic. Please calm down.
It's barely a scratch.
Stop, Please hold him.
Sure.
Thank you for your assist. They look bad. Don't worry. I've heard from but things have each injury. Resonators in the midnight. They are the one. Please don't put. Now that they're all. Thank you. The quartermaster.
Rover, where are we going next?
Here are. Oh, great. You have.
Think you can catch up?
Have you confirmed? You, deliver this list to Asher. You're not you.
Excuse me. I'm in.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me.
Master T.
Yes. I heard you two. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the Mangosteen indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate? Have you thought of...
I think.
So, Madam, the quarter... We haven't reached the...
General! Follow the Qinglong to war!
fight back. Break! Tell truth, decide. Fear no more. You worry. Tell truth, decide. Wind Rider. Tell truth from the side. Unstoppable. Break! Tell truth from the side. Fear no more.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried.
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think.
An imposing war. The front lines are not far. Your vision. It might be the battle. The streams from the Norfolk Barrens field over. Something on that battlefield must be. But I didn't hear anything. Rover?
According to Baija, the leaf showed residual. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make my rover, perhaps you can.
How reliable. Ha! Everyone stand down. Steady there. Attack is the best defense. How reliable. Let's take it slow.
Let me be your blade.
Different! Oh, bring it on! It's morphin' time!
Let me be your blade.
Tempest!
Shake the shakeless.
Oh, bring it on! Flame on!
Speeding up. Speeding up. Speeding up. Let me be your blade.
Foolish. Verity shines. Administering first aid.
Let me be your blade. Tempest, storm, hear my command. Precipitant.
Another day, another heroic me!
War spares no one. Misery follows. All is fair in war. It's time.
Ring?
Upswing. 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 Let's get this over with. Perfuse. No mercy. Upswing. Upswing. should get going.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need a And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Guide my blade. Guide my blade. Eradicate.
Oh, bring it on! Yeah!
Guide my blade.
Target confirmed. Misery follows. All is fair in war.
Guide my blade. Let's get this over. Refuse.
I think I found something, Rover.
Think you can catch up?
Ritualists, why are they seen? I remember.
I see.
Watch out. Something's not right.
Brother. Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. Tacit discords attack this one, turning the last bits of a human's... I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. Rover? It seems to be the village is something based on the... Perhaps there must be... I'll inform... Sorry. I know it doesn't sound very convincing. Thank you, Rover. As for the little one here... The area... Look, someone was injured. These cards... I see. The Fraxidus is...
The Fraxidus?
Yes, it's a group...
Fusing...
We've seen some above the artist. No one knows. And there is a man who they belong to. If he's responsible for what happened... Huh?
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent... If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar, cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such... The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry, I don't plan to make... Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget to begin with. I heard you've lost your memories. So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors. So you noticed. Oh, no need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with absolute honesty. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many. That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. But truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward to your choice. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. And our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to now. What is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't really trust those villagers. Ah, so they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of human nature. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Our story, once upon a time in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food. And when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables. Stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction. But they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations, like us now. Caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part. One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. Nope, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with the flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Oh, so we agree you are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling. Rover, do you think someone would... I once believed that too. Thought as but true equality is scarce. The world was never a fair place. To receive equal retribution, one must give more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people wait when they can make someone else. They all rush to make more wishes. They don't... Funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs, the shepherd introduced and suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes. Because no more sacrifice. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from those oblivious lambs. Well done. Now, I wonder, what is your... Answer me and I'll reveal the truth. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Indeed, that he held all the power, fulfilling... Unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, they disregard... If they were given another chance, inevitably they accepted their fate and... Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? Of course, as always. Here's my final question. Don't rush. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the...
Almost there, Rover. Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Through the risk of making wishes, they too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my... What really happened here? I suppose you already have it. The black lamb who rebelled against the rule. The innocent maiden sacrificed. And they had it. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check. Fun answer, but no. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. Well then. Let's see if this black lamb is going to end up... Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. Oh, you've found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces. Speed! Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it! The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or aggressors!
All is fair in war.
Time for some hot action! Ally of justice! Rover!
Such a pesky girl.
Now.
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh! Should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not too distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? Oh. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from me. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover.
Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Yes, that is a possibility. Let's talk about it later. It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs, we cannot take his words for granted. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed, please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Here. You can't hide from me. I'm coming in hot. Boom! Headshot!
Guide my blade.
Cool.
Upswing. This is a nice find.
Think you can catch up?
Look, the water is... I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do that? That tree. Please, are you trying to tell us about... Where did it go? Oh, is that a diary? That girl, those sack, I guess, please, it's getting a bit too... Sorry, Rover. The villagers, what was the diary's owner longing for? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could. It was tragedies like this that made me... I cannot stop the lament. But really? Dwelling on it? Yes. Let's go back.
is fair in war.
Upswing.
Sever! Exterminate. It's time. All is fair in war.
Guide my blade.
All is fair in war.
Judgment. Upswing.
Sever! Strike!
Watch and learn! Sucks to be you. Stop!
Guide my
blade. Judgment.
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
Sever! Strike! Exterminate. All is fair in war.
Guide my blade.
Coming in hot. Ally of justice. Heads up. One shot, one kill.
Target confirmed. Unleash the fans.
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
It's time. Sever! Strike!
Oh, bring it on. Think you can catch up? Here. You can't hide from me.
is fair in war.
Sever! Strike!
No mercy.
Oh, bring it on! Pew, pew, pew! Watch and learn! Ally of justice! Yeah! Yeah!
Guide my blade. Upswing.
Target confirmed.
Strike!
Judgment. Scarlet. Refuse.
All is fair in war.
Oh, bring it on! Ally of justice! Things are coming in hot!
Guide my blade. Up's judgment.
Target confirmed.
Strike!
Exterminate. It's time. All is fair in war.
That's up!
Time to work? No more lazing around then.
All is fair in war.
How reliable. This is my ground!
Oh, bring it on! Coming in hot! Ally of justice! Heads up! Flame on!
I got your back. I will protect. How reliable.
All is fair in war.
How reliable.
Pew, pew, pew! Ally of justice!
Summer! Exterminate. All is fair in war. It's time.
Attack is the best defense.
Unleash the fangs.
Stopping. Strike from the shadows. One with the sounds. One more time. Bad time. One with the sounds. Bad time.
All is fair in war.
How reliable.
Ally of justice!